It works! Yay! At least for Twitch. Now only YouTube remains. Works as well. Awesome. Let's go. Let's hope this mashed potato is still okay. Huh, that's an interesting packaging. Holy shit, this is really good. Not that it matters that much for the game, but this is rather impressive. I don't know if it shows, but it's like on all sides, it's like shut. With like, so the way they put it on is somehow it's like glued on to the edges. But the packaging could not possibly ever accidentally break open during transportation, which is awesome. Okay, okay. Actually, I could do. It wasn't glue at all. I just flipped them open. This one is glued? No, it's not. And yet it sticks. And this, okay, okay. There you go. Might as well eat all of it. Very nice packaging for a takeaway. No, I probably turned this mashed potato into fucking potato soup. Too much water. Damn. No, I think we're okay. I actually do prefer it like this. No sauce necessary. Well, at least it works now. And
I'd rather be hibernating.
Can't have mashed potatoes without some nutmeg. Indeed. And some white pepper. Oh, what's going on?
The sleeper has awakened.
Everybody make some noise. A little bit of white pepper. And it will be done. Didn't I have a white pepper? No way. Did I throw that away? No. I threw it away. Apparently I did. Shit. Oh well. Let's take a little bit. Yeah, that's enough. Why does white pepper always smell like it turned rancid so quick? It smells like bad breath, but like As if it's not fully developed yet. If actual bad breath is like stage 10, this is like a stage,
The sleeper has awakened.
I don't know, stage 5 or something. Very, very basic. Actually, I am gonna try to have a little bit of lingonberries with this. Might actually still work. Fuck it, let's do it. Would have loved to have some heavy cream sauce, but can't have everything. Oh yeah, still hot. Fuck. Note to self. Water may be boiling in 3 minutes. Oh man. I gotta say the lingonberries still kind of work. Let's pull all of it. Let's pour some of that shit on there. Yeah, that's hot enough. Now we feast. There is sustenance. What else could you ask for?
shopping.
That's fine. I wouldn't say no one.
Happy Valentine's Day, friends. The holiday created by Hallmark for the sole purpose of selling cheap shit to sheeple. And don't worry, if you're upset that you're alone on Valentine's Day, just remember that you're alone every other day of the year too. So I'm in the process of actually editing the next Hellworld episode, but it is 1 a.m. in the morning and I randomly decided, you know what, I'm gonna put out like a fun video in between before I drown you in doom and gloom once again. Today we will be taking a look at nice guys and nice girls. Now about 3 years ago I did a video covering the topic of nice guys.
A nice guy is not a nice guy. A nice guy thinks being nice should automatically grant him all the vagina or peen that he wants. Now there's also nice girl syndrome, but we're just gonna call it nice guy syndrome because that's what it's known as. Nice guys do not understand that it's an expected trait of every single human being to be nice. And that being nice is enough to get a partner. You can't just insert the nice tokens and get sex in
like the twin
return.
But today
sister
we are
of
going to take a look
Moist
at
Crickle.
some of these guys and girls in action, in the wild.
Because they
So
kind of
without
have
further
the
ado,
same
I present to you...
rhythm and the same melody to their speech.
Ha, yeah,
But she's
it got pretty
more of
cold.
a New York.
Had to pull out the windshield scraper this morning. I could have helped you. I appreciate it,
I'd say
but
they
I'm
have
so
the same
far away.
accent, actually.
It'd be quicker to just do it myself. Plus, you save gas money. Okay.
Because he
I was
keeps
just
talking about
trying to be nice.
doubloons.
Yes, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I feel like you don't mean that. You never give me a chance at anything. Whether it's scraping the ice off your vehicle or taking you to dinner. I'm glad your fiance died. 10 out of 10 nice guy post right here. Just absolute psychotic shit. Hey, I got your number from blank and I was wondering if you wanted to go out this Saturday. I don't even know who this is. It's blank. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no, and in the future, you should ask somebody for their number directly. Alright, well, f you. I bet you'd say yes if it was that asshole blank asking. Kill yourself! Oh my god! I rate this one a solid 8 out of 10. We did the escalation, called her a whore, told her to kill herself. We got like everything in here. I'm not interested, thank you. Please, I'll do anything. I'm really not interested, dude. Why not? I can make you feel like the most important girl in the world. My boyfriend already does that
looking
for
around.
me, thanks. Then your boyfriend
to be
is a
found.
cuck boy and not a real
Right.
man. I bet he's an ugly
Alright, there we go.
femboy and needs to kiss your ass to get your approval. Women are supposed to be chosen. They aren't supposed to be selective like you are right now. There is a lot to unpack here. Okay, first of all, this man is on his hands and knees begging for the coochie. Please, I'll do anything. And then he has the audacity to say her boyfriend's a cuck boy who needs to kiss her ass. Also, I don't appreciate this ugly femboy thing. All femboys are beautiful. And then we have women are supposed to be chosen. They aren't supposed to be selective. That's actually wrong. We're the ones that carry the babies. We're the ones who are supposed to be selective in nature. So this is just all over the place. I rate this one 10 out of 10. You're such an egg. Egg? I like to use non-offensive words to offend people. Hey, can you send nudes? Sorry dude, I don't really like you in that way. Off, you N-word. Get cancer. This is why you always get over by guys. Because you let the nice ones like me go. Time to dissect this one. First of all, the egg thing. What are you doing, dude? Also, the emojis. This excessive emojis. And then at 2 p.m., like in the this motherfucker in the afternoon, this woman is probably at work or at school. 2 p.m. asking for nudes? Like, I'm just waking up at that time. And just the audacity of calling her the N-word, telling her to get cancer, and then being like, you let the nice ones like me go. This is like 11 out of 10. This is perfect. This is delicious. So I was going out to this restaurant with a group of college peeps, and one girl tagged along. She was beautiful and smart, and as we were getting to the cab, I held the door open for her and bowed my head, and she didn't even say thank you. I slammed the door on her fingers, and she was cussing like mad at me and nearly crying. Sorry, but if you can't show proper manners and thank a gentleman, then you don't deserve my kindness. You won't be going out with those guys again.
Where
that's
are
for
you?
Sure. I bowed my head. Just imagine this dude. Like, these are the type of people who do a nice thing solely
Did I
expecting
fail it already?
something in
I did.
return.
Oh,
Not just to be a
shit.
nice person, but they need something in return. You can't thank a proper gentleman. You deserve to get your fingers broken. 10 out of 10. What night are you free? Not sure yet, but I'll keep you notified as we get to know each other better. Ah, I see how it is. The old meeting a guy off the internet is scary because he might actually be a nice guy scenario. You literally just ruined your shot. She was just saying we'll get to know each other better, and you f***ed it up. This is the nice guy complex. She didn't even reject him yet. God. I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 10. Because, honestly, and I just feel bad. Like, 3 out of 10. Fair bit of money, but I figured you're worth it. What's a good time for a date, beautiful? Who are you? Actually, I don't want to know. Please never text again. Wow, I went through all this trouble and you just reject me? I went through $40 just to get your phone number, you ungrateful bitch. I'll still go out with you if you change your mind, but don't think for 1 second that it will be to anywhere nice. In some parts of the world, a woman could be stoned to death for talking to a generous, loving man like you just did. Consider yourself on a thin line. So, he paid somebody to get her number, from what it seems like. I love how he just, like, calls her a bitch. Tell her she'd be stoned to death in another country. And then he's just like, I'll still go out with you if you change your mind. The duality of a simp. Total guy question, so I'm sorry in advance. But I was thinking about your ethnicity, and I was curious. Do you have a nice ass? What the f*** does that have to do with my ethnicity? Well, you have the non-Asian half of your curves if you said yes. Asians can't have curves? Haha, come on. At least you know I'm a nice guy because I apologized before asking you a guy question that all men would be thinking anyways. Most guys wouldn't even warn. It's okay I asked about your ass out of nowhere because I apologized beforehand. Sorry in advance, but may I... I said sorry in advance. Most guys wouldn't even warn. This is bonkers. Bonkers out of 10. Yo, why did you have to leave me on red though? I hate that a lot. Hello? Please leave me alone. I'm obviously not interested. Get cancer, you stupid... I was just trying to be a nice fucking person, but you can't even let me talk to you. I'm so tired of being rejected. I'm just going to kill myself. Stupid, you are just like every fucking girl. A stupid, useless... Please shoot yourself in the throat! Okay, so... Therapy. Go directly to therapy. He even did the suicide guilt trip. I don't even know what to rate this. This one is just vile. 10 out of 10. I'm sorry I don't feel the same like you, but you're a nice person and I know you will find the perfect person for you. You girls are all the same. You take all the time of the world and then they put you in the friend zone. No wonder he did reject you, you stupid little bitch. Wow, I thought you were a nice person. Yes, I am. But you dumb girls just take this jerk's like blank, and I get ignored and fall in the friend zone. The only reason I gave you this compliments is to get you in bed, fucking bitch. So she was like really nice. She was just like, hey, I know you're a nice person and you'll find the perfect person for you. She called him a nice person, and this is what perpetuates this, oh, I'm a nice guy, because for some reason in their mind, they see these girls trying to let them down easy, so a lot of girls will, like, give compliments before they do something like this. Like, oh, you're really nice, but... And all that registers in their mind is, oh, she says I'm nice, and she's rejecting me. Therefore, she's rejecting me because I'm nice. No. They don't want to hurt your feelings. They want to tell you, hey, I'm not interested in you, there's no chemistry or whatever, but you're a good person. And she even says, like, she wants him to find the perfect person for him. Like, that's such a sweet way to let someone down. And yet, 4 out of 10. Honestly, pathetic. Not even creative. He sent a dick pic but deleted it. Fuck off. Bitches like you don't even give good guys a chance. Guess I bumped into another ungrateful
I'm awake.
N-word. Why Why? I was part of the Navy SEALs for 8 years and helped command the troops who took down Bin Laden. But you don't care about that. You just want guys with big dicks who treat you like shit. You know, if you give me a chance, I'll show you how good even a dick that's 4 inches.
Stop the cap. Fucking Navy SEALs should tell this guy a thing or two. Avoid walking on the road. By the way, let's put all the waypoints on the road.
Inches 5 centimeters. And yes, I measure it. So obviously, this dude is very insecure about his dick. He brought up dick size twice in this very short conversation. Fellas, let me just say, size doesn't matter. It is the size of your heart and your wallet. I'm just kidding. Nobody cares about the size of your heart. Hey Georgia, I like how much you're confident of yourself. Your tits made me hard. Wanna see my big dick? Do you? You're a fucking whore. Okay, first of all, sir, you are the whore. Second of all, this was on Christmas Eve, December 24th. This is Jesus' birthday. This is very unholy. To my dear future kids, I'm not the one delaying you guys from coming into this beautiful world. It's your mom, who is still dating useless guys and giving them your milk. I hope I can't. Every time I read this one, I hope they don't finish your milk. Yours, responsible dad. Does he think women just like breastfeed every man they date? What is going on? 8 out of 10. Hey, why did you ignore me in school today? Respond, you f***ing whore. What? Sorry, that was my friend. He was on my phone. I hope you... I hope he didn't offend you. I'm actually really smart and nice, and you could be a great girlfriend. This was post-nut clarity. 8 out of 10. So, like, how tall are you? Just wondering. What if I asked you how much you weigh, huh? You were interested in me. You gave me your number. How dare you try to take that back because I'm not a 6'3" jerk who will treat you like shit, dumb. But a nice guy like me who just happens to be shorter than desired will get nothing from you. Have fun getting cheated on by whatever tall guy you get with. I mean, I like short and tall guys, but plus ultra, I guess. Oh my god, this fucking manlet victim complex, dude. She literally just wanted to know how tall you were. Like, I don't doubt this guy has been rejected for his height before, so he has this, like, he's, like, extremely insecure about it, but not every girl cares, I promise you. You f***ed it up, man. This is just 1 out of 10 because it's just sad. Let me make you feel better. Get you some roses and some chocolate. Give you a back rub. No thanks. I was just trying to be nice. I don't even know you, but thanks for being a mean person like everyone else in my life. Take it easy, bitch. Alright, let's slow down. She literally just says no thanks. Very normal reaction. And then he's like, I don't even know you. You wanted to give her a back rub, but you don't even know her? Sir, your ass is awesome. Why you ignore me? I want to be your friend. You deserve the death! You should be happy that I'm acknowledging your existence, you whore. I give you a chance to be with me out of pity, and this is how you act? Grow a pair. I'm sorry for saying that to you. I just get frustrated sometimes. Please ignore that. I'm a really nice guy. I just love these post-nut clarity ones. $100 to any girl who isn't a dirty f***ing whore, but is nice and will date the nice guy and not the bad guy. A girl who covers her boobs but will please let me touch one when we are behind doors. Your body is made for a man and one man, a girl who is straight,
Well met.
pure, and nice. Oh no, no, no. Hi, princess. How are you doing today? Do you like me? F you. He didn't even give her like a few hours. 17 minutes. Do you like me? F you. 10-10. It's a really scary time for men right now. I'm on my period. As opposed to some cowards that will only make gross, obscene comments, I would perform cunnilingus on you. With your consent, of course. Neither your body nor your blood frighten me. I just want you to feel respected, valued, and loved, 'cause you are. God damn, man. Shooting is shot. Hi, can you send nudes? I'm only 19, I promise. Please. Only nudes and I will go awa. Okay, only one. I want to do naughty thing to you. LMAO, I'm good, thanks. Piece of shit. You will be lonely forever and I will laugh, you pieces of shit. This is what I get for being nice. Wow, your eyes are incredible. Haha, thank you. You're so nice, haha. It's a curse. The nice guy always gets abused. She was just complimenting. Oh my god. Why do they do this? Why must they spill their spaghetti? Like, half of these guys aren't even striking out. And they're just ruining it. Hey there, beautiful girl. Alright. No dick for you then. Being a good girl gets you nowhere these days. N-words love whores. 26,000 likes. Why do guys always have to judge everything from the outside? That's why you don't like me, right? Because I'm fat and ugly? Look, you're not fat, you're not ugly. I don't like you because I already have a girlfriend. It has nothing to do with how you look, I just love her. Wow, so you're just gonna pick that Spanish bimbo over me? Oh my god. 8 out of 10. What do boys even find attractive about boobs? They are literally a ball of fat on a girl's chest. Like, if you can't love me for the fat on my chest, why can't you love me for the fat on my stomach, you piece of shit? Well, okay, there's evolutionary... You know what, never mind. Sure. This is my attitude now, just okay. That's nice, sweetie. Mind if I ask how you got my number? I overheard you give it to the dude you were learning with. I gave it to him since he asked. Not okay to do that. Sorry, I think I'm done here. Why not? It's harmless. Thought we could get to know each other. Sorry, but I still don't even know who this is, and I'm a bit uncomfortable with this. It's Naomi. My bad, I didn't say it earlier. So you're gonna be there on Friday night? Fine then, you dick. Don't respond then. You, and I hope you slip and cut yourself next time. You'll never find someone like me. Holy shit. She overheard him give his number to somebody. This is unhinged. This is a horror movie. 10 out of 10. Do not stick your dick in crazy. I had a really great time today. Can we meet up again? Sometime next week? Maybe the cinemas or coffee? Or whatever you want to do. Ha, yeah, I had a nice time as well. I'm a bit busy next week though. I have tests to practice and shit, you know. Maybe the week after, it'll be my treat. Yeah, no. Clearly, I'm not worth your time. So don't bother. LOL, not responding to me just cause I rejected you? Ahaha. Listen, honey, I have standards. You shouldn't even considered having a chance with me. Ugly N-word. 11 out of 10. Also, he didn't even reject her. He was literally just like, oh, I'm busy that week, maybe next week. Hey, a published author leads with hey? Haha. I'm hot. I have a lot of matches, and I don't have loads of time to waste on idiots. Quick, prove you're worth my time, cause with a response like that, you're already a bit on the red, son. Nah, I'm good. Good luck, though. Hi, just hear me out, okay? Don't reply until I'm done, okay? Okay, so like, I think you're a smart guy and kind of cute, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to get coffee or just hang out or whatever. I thought we really had a connection when we met. I'm honestly super flattered, but I have a girlfriend, sorry. I hope I didn't give you the wrong idea, Coopers. LOL, wow. You thought I was f***ing serious? Like I'd ever date someone like you. I was totally f***ing kidding. I can't believe you fell for that shit. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I can't even. That f***ing backpedal. 10 out of 10. I was just denied sex. Excuse me? I'm hot and want to f you. What do emotions have to do with anything? Put your dick in my mouth. Can I ask you something? Yeah. Why didn't we have sex last night? I'm not really sure, just didn't feel like it. That bad? It kind of pissed me off because I took a good 2 hours out of my time to get all ready, shave my legs and whatnot. I'm actually super f***ing pissed I wasted 2 hours of my time getting ready for nothing. Didn't feel like it? Okay. Well, I did. So, I literally kept giving you hints and was trying all night? What's the big deal? It's just sex. The big f***ing deal is I wanted to, and you should have had sex with me. Are you f***ing gay or something? Is that the big deal you didn't do it? Well, I'm not gay. I just didn't want to. My choice to decide that. Get over it. The big deal is I wasted 2 hours, okay? That a whole night trying to have sex with you, and you just didn't want to? Like, what's the issue? Are you actually gay and lying? Am I that fucking hideous? Not that fucking hard to whip your... Oh my god! Bitches is hungry! 11 out of 10. I love how she just feels like completely entitled to sex because she shaved. Men aren't attracted to intelligent, funny, or nerdish women. Hashtag fact. All men really want is a thick, dull, and uncomplicated woman to hang off their arm and every word they utter. Discuss. Alright, we'll discuss. This is absolute bullshit. Men fucking love nerdy women. Are you kidding me? Please give me a shot. I'm not like the other girls. Oh my god, she said it. I'll make you so happy beyond words. I'll complete you. And I'll be broken if you don't, because you're the love of my life and I can't see myself without you. You're my world and I will never be happy again. You're mine and I felt so threatened. I like guys and I'm seeing someone. It's a hard pass, but I'm flattered. You fag. Burn in hell. People like you are the worst. I can't believe I wasted my time on a queer. Straight's taking another L. Hey, dude, you're not gonna find a girl as good as me, asshole. I don't usually do this, but do you want to go out sometime? Sorry, I'm not into girls. Sure you aren't. Just so happens as soon as you're asked out by me, you're suddenly gay. Straight's taking another L! Nothing fills me with dyke rage more than an ugly man dating a beautiful woman. I know that's shallow, but it's just how I am. I also just get mad about men dating women in general because none of them are deserving. A nice lesbian. This one, wait.
Unworthy.
It's this one.
Peasant.
I'm sorry, just here for a quick shag. Really, I'm proper horny, just in general. I'm not interested in hookups, sorry. Fuck me, please. Fuck me, please. Other girls have a perfect toned body, tan, painted nails, silky groomed hair, and always clean shaven and clear skin. Me, pretty much got 2 stomachs, haven't showered in 2 weeks, I've got back acne with pus popping out every 5 minutes, and I can't even remember the last time I brushed my f***ing hair. BRB, ordering pizza. Being a basic bitch is overrated. Don't get why guys expect a perfect Barbie doll all the time, when in reality all the decent girls aren't perfect. I'm not like other girls. I don't bathe. I'm so quirky, I don't shower. Literally nobody's asking for you to be a perfect Barbie. Just brush your hair. Bitch. I hate when fine-ass men choose chubby girls over fit girls. Like, okay. Seething mad, chubby girls are cute. Shout out to chubby girls. We will be together for a while, and I wouldn't do anything that would hurt you and hurt your feelings, like what she did. Can we please just be good friends? I really want to date you, and I really like you, and I want to be a part of your life. I just want to be friends. But I want to date you. But I want to be friends. But I want to be your girlfriend. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is sad. Girl, I'm sorry that I have to be the bringer of bad news, but You've been friend zoned. So this girl sends this guy a nude picture. Why did you send me it though? I have a girlfriend, just letting you know. I know you have a girlfriend, but it's just a little treat for ya. Causes no harm, right? I'm in a relationship, I'm not interested, sorry. I mean, I sent you a naked picture of me and you just give me attitude and be an asshole? Makes me feel a little shit, to be honest. But whatever, have fun with your precious girlfriend, fucking asshole. Seriously, I hope someone fucking cuts the brakes on your car. Bet your girlfriend would love that. She's ugly as fuck anyway. Therapy! I love how these women just expect every guy to just like humana booba, and they get so fucking offended when they don't get that reaction. Just wanted to say, you're very good looking. I've seen you around university. I give you a compliment and you can't reply? You have no idea what you're missing out on. Everyone who's met me says I'm the most nicest, most prettiest girl they've ever met, and you're just gonna ignore me? You dive? You and your bitch of a girlfriend, you deserve everything bad that comes at you. Holy f***, I was asleep with my girlfriend and my phone was silent. You're getting blocked straight away. Go off, you piece of shit. All guys are the same. They all leave the good girls last and go for whores. You go die. N-word. 10 out of 10. Hey. Alright, f you then, small dick asshole. You'll never know what you missed out just by ignoring me. Wow, it's 2:45 in the morning, lady. I don't think you're alright in the head. See a doctor. You N-word. The racism just jumps out. And so many of these. Yo, I don't get it. Like, how come all these makeup-covered, drug-taking, skanky-dressed hoes get a man, but I'm over here rocking the natural look every day. Don't smoke or drink. I dress classy as f***, and my idea of a wild night is sitting and eating Chipotle, watching true crime and shit. And yet I'm single as f***. Why is, like, eating food so, like, quirky to these people? Like, I'm not like other girls. I consume nutrients. She sends him a nude. Better be ready for tonight. Oh, wow, okay. I'm flattered, but again, I'm very serious with my girlfriend, and we are not in an open relationship, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't send me things like that. Thanks. Wow, really? Are you f***ing stupid? Like, for real? Are you okay? Did someone get a hold of your phone, or are you drunk or something? This isn't like you've ever acted before. You either come and f*** me, or your loss. Your choice. And she sends another nude. Still not positive if you're messing with me or not. Regardless, I'm going to have to cancel on drinks. Please stop sending me these messages. You couldn't handle or deserve me anyways. God, you guys are all so f***ing senseless. I hope you f***ing choke and die on your goddamn pistachios. And same with your girlfriend. I tried to open up and be nice, and this is what I get? God, you guys are all f***ing animals. You. So that was my stupid, quick little nice guy, nice girl video. I couldn't let my collection of those screen caps go to waste. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day and a great day after Valentine's Day where all the chocolate and shit is on sale. And I will see you guys very, very, very soon for all the chocolate. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day and a great day after Valentine's Day where all the chocolate and shit is on sale. And I will see you guys very, very, very soon with the next Hell World episode and a few more other videos. Bye!
Remarks regarding this news.
Wait, what? Wait, Gulf of America Day?
Thank you very much, everybody. I look forward to it.
What?
He was great. He's a great guy. He's very sad over his mother's passing. He's a great guy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Brent, so you just heard the
We are now about to head westbound to Super Bowl 59.
remarks regarding this news. I'd like to play it for you. Next.
Is this live? Is this just happening
And
now?
we're flying right over it right now. So we thought this would be appropriate. Even bigger than the Super Bowl. This is a big thing. And almost everybody now has assented to that.
Nah.
Old high school graduate who has used the unfortunate nickname Big Balls online. So that.
I wonder why this Karen thinks that Big Balls is an unfortunate name. Yeah, why we're gonna get tone police by some fucking Karen? Get out of here.
That would be one way that we could refer to him. He is now
Yes.
working at Musk's behest.
That's right.
Inside Doge. And we looked into his background.
And this is an official CNN broadcast. Wired, Doge teen, aka Big Balls Online, has access to government systems. He's in. What I find to be so funny about this is that basically every person in the federal government, if you work for the federal government, you have
Classified
access to
damage.
systems and classified and
you.
private information of citizens. Like you go through a whole process of this. They act like this is some kind of a big fucking secret or like some kind of crazy thing. Everybody has this. Even I had this.
And so we found, several notable things, Aaron. One of which is that this individual has
Aaron
founded
Ryan
multiple
Sharon.
companies, including one with another unfortunate name, Tesla.sexy LLC.
Why is that unfortunate? What's unfortunate about that? I think that's funny. We have these tone policing middle-aged Karens that are sitting around trying to fucking tone police everybody's jokes. This isn't unfortunate, it's fucking funny.
Which he established in 2021. He would have been around 16 years old. Now, this LLC controls dozens of web domains.
So, Kara, you hear this, and you have known...
Great. So now we have 3 Karens. So this is the Council of Karens to complain about Big Balls is now a government expert. Great. Just what we need. Sounds like a smart kid. Yeah, no, I totally support him. I don't know what he said, but I support him. Do you stand with Big Balls? I do. I stand with Big Balls. Absolutely.
Elon Musk for years. So now you look at these young men who are now in data and
Yep.
in the private information about maybe hundreds of...
And you know what's really funny is that all the memes about how 4chan is auditing the government, it turns out that pretty much all of them are true. Because I heard that Big Balls also made a bunch of racist posts too.
millions of American citizens as young as 19, the
Yep.
big balls here that Katie's talking about. Most of them are in their early 20s. There's an exception
Yeah.
I'm going to get to in a minute. I'm curious, though, Kara, how well does even Musk know these young men, do you think?
I have no idea. I think there's no vetting whatsoever, as you can see, that's taking place. It took Katie and the really great team. Wired has done an astonishing job here. I could make a joke that's probably why he was hired for all this
Thank God
ridiculous
for
nonsense and other nefarious things. But, there's an expression in technology. It's not it's a feature, not a bug.
That's true.
So this is a
That's
19-year-old.
exactly it. Uh-oh. This is gonna be fucking funny. Oh god, this is gonna be good. Are you guys ready? Oh shit. You might not be happy about it, but Big Balls is what peak performance looks like. Well, here's the funny thing about it. So basically what happened is that this guy, and I can go back and I'll watch the video in a minute, but so this guy ends up no one elected Big Balls. Personally, I voted for Big Balls. And so Elon Musk did a poll on Twitter. about should he bring Big Balls back to Doge or not.
Do it.
78% of people want Big Balls back. And even, yes, even the best part about this is even JD Vance. I'll show you. Here's my view. I obviously disagree with some of his posts,
Taste
but I don't think some stupid social media activity should ruin a kid's life. We shouldn't reward journalists who try to destroy people ever. So I say bring him back. Now, if he's a bad dude or a member of the or a terrible member of the team, fire him for that. Yeah. So Big Balls is making a comeback in a big way. And then that's why they asked Trump. And so Trump was like, yeah, I'll just go with whatever JD goes with. That's fine. Actually huge? Yes. All right, here we go. Let's watch it.
Donald Trump's shock and awe strategy, which is starting to feel a lot like more shock and a little less awe. He's been making a blizzard of moves in these first 18 days of his second administration, meant to inspire fear and outrage, creating problems and then pretending to solve them so that he can look like a savior, keeping his promises to his base. And while it's all really bad and destructive, I think it's important to sort out the actual fires from the smoke and mirrors, because let's face it, we can't react to everything effectively all at the same time. But that's what autocrats and coup leaders want, right? While we're running from fire to fire, Trump and Elon's little Doge gang are dismantling our federal government from within.
That's what people voted for. Yeah, that's not a bug, that's a feature. Yeah, just like what they said before. Yeah, that was the goal. What do you think they voted for? That's the entire plan. And she's calling it a coup? Yeah, a coup is when you lose an election. Yeah, it's when you it's basically a coup is when the people that you don't like get more votes than you do. It's pretty bad.
So just for a moment, let's just take a step back and look at what he's been saying versus what he's been doing. Trump announced 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada, which sent the markets into a tizzy. All for him to pull a reverse at the last minute, claiming he got major concessions, when in reality, Mexico and Canada basically reiterated the same border security measures they had already agreed to under Joe Biden.
Good.
Trump backed down and got nothing.
Well, he did it for 30 days, but yes.
Administration is also blitzing the airwaves and social media with terrifying pictures of what they claim is the largest deportation operation in American history.
Terrifying. I think that's not... I mean, I don't know, like, because if I look at the pictures, I think there's a lot of people that they're really happy about that. Yeah, good? Yeah, exactly. Like, what is this? The poor criminals, I feel safer. Yes, exactly. You're also white? Well, I mean, of course, right? I mean, because we all know that all brown people are illegal immigrants, right? Man, great thinking, man.
But as Politico reports, the number of daily ICE arrests trumpeted each day on X Twitter are still about where they were at times under President Barack Obama. Many of those...
That's a fair criticism. Yep. You got to get those numbers up. That's true.
Detained have no violent criminal history. And the White House said Wednesday that more than 400 migrants have been released for lack of detention capacity, among other reasons. So catch and release, yeah?
Yeah.
Ugly, expensive, and yes, performative arrests that absolutely make communities feel
Politico defunded,
terrified, but for almost no new result. Then there's the executive order banning transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. Transgender people make up less than 1% of our population, and there are fewer than 10 collegiate athletes who identify as transgender in the whole country. That was not me stuttering.
I think these numbers are really illuminating on this topic because I just think there's such a clear trend among the American public. So transgender female athletes in women's sports, only 18% of the country says that they should be, in fact, allowed to participate in women's sports. Compare this to the opposition. I mean, my goodness gracious, 79%. You rarely get 79% of the country to agree on anything, but they do in fact agree on the idea of opposing transgender female athletes in women's sports. But it's not just the here and now, Laura. It's not just the here and now. What we're actually seeing is a trend on this particular issue, and it's going in the direction of opposition. So take a look here. Okay, transgendered female athletes.
So just want to put that into perspective. Just so we understand that this is what's being defended here.
Said 10.
Yeah.
The federal government bullying 10 Americans is bizarre and cruel. But
so their argument is that we should wait until it becomes more of a problem down the road? Well, this is the way that I think a lot of people view, like, the transgender athlete thing. They view it the same way that they view something like flat Earth, where, like, if somebody believes that the Earth is flat, I will assume that everything else they think is probably also retarded, and their decision-making capabilities are compromised, let's say. They're compromised. So if somebody believes in this, and they think that it's okay, it's not necessarily the thing itself, it's that the belief in it is a mining canary for a logical level of inconsistency that's unprecedented. That's the difference.
As I explained yesterday, the federal government does not mandate who can play in school sports. If local school boards decide to mimic that ugly EO, it is awful, yes, but local voters will be able to hold them accountable. As for America taking over Gaza to turn it into the Riviera of the Middle East, the administration has already walked that one back, especially his shambolic talk about sending in U.S. troops.
Sure.
He posted on his social media today that no troops will be needed since Israel will just hand over Gaza to the U.S. once the war is
convenient.
over. Okay, so Israel will somehow physically expel 2 million Palestinians, which, by the way, is definitional ethnic cleansing, and then hand over Gaza to us to colonize with no military protection. Yeah, that should go over great. Speaking of countries that Trump is threatening to go to war with, after the State Department claimed that U.S. government vessels can now transit the Panama Canal for free, which would save the government millions of dollars a year. The president of Panama came out and said, nope, no, you can't.
What did he say? Let me read it again. Panama's leader rejects State Department claim of a deal of U.S. warship to traverse Panama Canal for free. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see about that.
This morning, Trump called for CBS to lose its FCC license and for its news show 60 Minutes to be immediately
fucking based. If you want to be a news station, then you have to act like a news station. See, a lot of news stations have, like, other external privileges that extend beyond just, like, the free speech of a citizen. So if you want those privileges come with accountability and responsibility. So if you're not exercising that responsibility or that accountability, then maybe you shouldn't have the privileges either.
Terminated after the network caved and released the full unedited interview with former Vice President Kamala Harris from October, which shows, surprise, surprise, nothing abnormal.
Nothing abnormal from that interview. Well, I don't know about that. It sure seems like that's not what people thought. I haven't seen it myself yet, but it seems like that's not the consensus online. And also, if it didn't show anything, then why didn't they show it the first time? Wouldn't it have been better, like, if the entire interview, if it was a 1-hour interview with the president, the vice president, like, I mean, logically, that's what I would assume, right? I mean, you would want to make it the biggest bit of content possible. And so if you're cutting this much stuff out of it, why is that?
This is the part where I tell you that CBS as a network does not have an FCC license. Local stations do. So why all the smoke? Forgetting what they've said.
Here we go. This is the big balls situation. Here we go.
We know that what the Trump-Musk gang have actually done is that Elon's Doge gang have gained access to files at the Treasury Department, the Office of Personnel Management, Small Business Administration, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the Department of Education, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, and Veterans Affairs.
That's right.
They've requested access to the Department of Labor, which houses confidential information, including for whistleblowers, economic data, and other personal information. But after a group of unions sue, they've been blocked by a judge.
I think the roaches are just upset that they're going to get uncovered. That's what I think it is. I think the federal government is run by retards, and they're terrified of people who aren't retards finding out about it. They're scared of the audit. That's what I think is going on. I think it's just the tip of the iceberg. Like, I think this USAID thing, I don't even know if it's the tip of the iceberg. It's like a little rock next to the iceberg. Nobody cares about that. Wait till they get to the military. Then you're going to be looking like, you know, like people are saying, oh, it's only $76,000. I think when they audit the military, you're probably going to see levels of corruption that have 2 more zeros behind them for every single line item. That's what I think is going to happen. And yeah, I bet they're really afraid. And they should be.
Till tomorrow. Now, naturally, this has triggered panic.
They won't do that? The guy, one of the guys today already committed to doing it. He already said he's going to do it. Look.
That includes a Pentagon audit, which, to the Marines out there, y'all got to figure it out. And we appreciate that. Lean and mean. We are going to focus heavily to ensure that, at a bare minimum, by the end of 4 years, the Pentagon passes a clean audit.
Yep, there you go. Elon Musk just tweeted, big balls is for... let me finish the video, at least.
The federal workforce and across the country because unvetted and unqualified Musk sycophants are rummaging through highly sensitive data.
Unvetted and unqualified. I do not agree with this appeal to authority that these people have. I think that after watching how... Like, I worked at the federal government, and there's a lot of people there that were retarded. And my dad also worked at the federal government, and in his department, there were also people who were retarded or didn't do their job very well. Then you look at the way that they handled COVID. Sure seems like a lot of these experts and people don't really know what they're talking about. So, and also, that's another good point. If vetting is so important with this, why is it not important with letting people into the country illegally? That's a very, very good point.
Treasury Secretary and multimillionaire Scott Bessent dismissed all of this as nothing but squawking.
When you hear this squawking, then some status quo interest is not happy.
Yes.
What I will tell you that at the Treasury, our payment system is not being touched in terms of payments being stopped. That is happening upstream at the department level.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Musk has claimed the exact opposite on X Twitter when he said his team was canceling payments to Lutheran organizations. And Wired reports that
Yeah, that's good, right? I mean, isn't that a good thing? Like, a Lutheran faith, use of religion as money laundering? Yeah, I don't want to have the government giving money to churches. How is this even a what? What? Well, we're supposed to be mad about this? This is good.
Canceling payments to Lutheran organizations. And Wired reports that a 25-year-old engineer, Marco Ellis...
Security vetting is completely different to migration vetting. How could you even compare the two? No, it's not. They just go through a system and they see, are you associated with any terrorist groups? And if the answer is no, then they're going to give you security. Like, a lot of these people, and I think that this is a very big, like, kind of tearing down of the veil, is that a lot of these people kind of hide behind a lot of pomp and circumstance and procedures and bureaucracy. But when you take all of that away, it's just a bunch of retards that are trying to protect each other because nobody knows how to do their job right. That's what I think's happening. And I think it's happened in so many cases. Like, how is it, like, look at Twitter. Twitter's another great example. You hire 80, you fire 80% of people and the website still works? How does that happen? Well, I'll tell you how it happens. It's because 80% of the people were fucking retarded. That's it. And people are waking up to this, and they're seeing that, yes, there are billions of dollars being wasted on bullshit. Not true. There are more layers for getting clearance in months of time. Oh, I'm sure that there are for higher levels of clearance, definitely. But if you're a federal worker, you have to go through baseline clearance for dealing with any type of federal information. Like, for example, when you're in the building, you're not supposed to take pictures while you're in the buildings. Like, I don't know what their rules are now. This was a long time ago. You couldn't wear a hood. Like, you couldn't wear a hat either because then they couldn't see where you were looking at. Yeah, this is basic standard stuff.
Was among the Doge staffers given access to the code at the Treasury Department that controls Social Security payments, tax returns, and more. According to Wired, those privileges could give someone the power to log into servers through secure shell access, navigate the entire file system, change user permissions, and delete or modify critical files.
It's really I don't know why you would say that, because Trump said yesterday that they can't do that. Like, he literally said they can't do that. So, like, read only means that you can't change the files. Maybe she doesn't know what that means. There's a good chance that's probably what it is.
Early this morning, that federal judge got the Treasury Department to limit Doge's access to your sensitive data to just 2 Doge people who supposedly would have only read-only access. According to the language agreed to by the 2 sides, one of the 2 is Musk ally Tom Krause, the chief executive officer at Cloud Software Group. The other is Marco Ellis. Treasury Department officials were asked by the judge if those Musk allies had distributed the fiscal data to anybody else. And they said, as far as we are aware, no, they have not outside the Treasury Department. As far as we are aware, well, that's not.
Well, yeah, how could they know something that they don't know? As far as we're aware, yes, obviously. So then the answer is no. It's Yes, it's conspiracy time, guys. Person has no fucking idea how software works and should stop talking about it. There's literally 100 layers of redundancy, even at a private company. You think Treasury data isn't protected? I think that it's like, these are the people that, like, whenever they watch a movie and it's like a hacker, it's like a guy that's wearing like a ski mask and he's like typing on like a laptop, and like the screen is like black with green letters. You know, like, that's basically like, this is their understanding of like using databases or using systems like this.
Exactly how it is.
Yeah, all right, I'm in the mainframe. Let's go.
Exactly comforting.
Let me just download all the money.
But wait, there's more. The Wall Street Journal is reporting tonight that Marco Ellis has resigned from his position at Doge because the Journal found that he had links to deleted ex-Twitter media accounts where he attacked the notion of Indian nationals in the tech world and declared that he was racist before it was cool.
So the Doge staffer, the guy who had access, said that he was racist before it was cool. Okay.
LS did not respond to the Journal's request for comment.
I bet he didn't. What a good decision.
Joining me now is MSNBC political analyst.
This is, by the way, what I think a lot more of these people need to do, especially with like these media organizations that are, in my opinion, totally biased, is that you just don't interface with them. Don't talk to them. Don't deal with them. If they're just spreading lies and making up bullshit, like, then what are you doing?
And former Congressman David Jolly.
They're biased,
and
yes.
Judd Legum, author of Popular Information. Judd, I want to start with you because this sort of, to our knowledge, these young Doge kids have not shared anything. That doesn't make me feel good about what's been going on at Treasury. What does your reporting say about what they've actually done with their access to those files while we've been out here chasing all of the rabbits that Donald Trump has been emptying into the garden?
Well, I think, unfortunately, we don't know a lot about what has been done, because I know through some of the reporting I've been doing at the Office of Personnel Management, which keeps all the files for all millions of federal workers, employment files, job applications, social security numbers, et cetera, you know, they've been given administrative access to these files. At the same time, the career staff have been locked out of these databases.
Thank God. Thank God. We have somebody here, and this is the... I can't believe people are supporting literal Nazis. How is it biased? He was a literal Nazi. It's not a lie. What the fuck? Man, you need to take your meds. You've got to take your meds, man. Like, this is bad. Yeah, just stop.
So you have both really expansive access on the one hand, but then the folks that might be able to say and tell what is going on are not able to do so. And so there's all sorts of speculation, but I think we've already seen the Doge group start to use this data, and I'm sure we'll continue to use this data for a lot of different purposes, including the decimation of the federal workforce. You know, first we have...
That's the goal. That's what people voted for. They explicitly, like, Elon Musk was sitting there campaigning with Trump. Trump was saying, we're going to do this. It's like they're saying it as if it's a bad thing. This is what, yes, obviously.
This supposedly voluntary resignation, but I think after that, there's at least indications that it may be used to implement reductions in force.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, and this is the problem, David, is that, you know, I liken it to throwing a smoke bomb in the lobby of the bank, and then everyone's running from the smoke while the robbers are in the vault cleaning out the bank, right? Cleaning out the cash. The data is so valuable, right? The data imagine that having the data of 320 million Americans and your primary business is AI. That data is extremely valuable and will give you a
tremendous... So the implication is that the data is going to be taken from these people that work at Doge and then distributed anonymously, privately, to fund AI research. I mean, I think that's a pretty big stretch.
A competitive advantage unlike anything else, even if they're not doing something even crazier, like, you know, making hit lists, or not hit lists, I should say.
Making hit lists.
Hitler list. She said Hitler list.
Man.
Lists of people that they want to get rid of in the federal government based on some ideological or ethnic or some other factor. All those sorts of listings could also be...
So they're also going to fire people for being a different race. Okay. It's a bit of an accusation, I would say. It's quite an accusation.
Workers and make their lives miserable. But just the idea that people are just accessing it all. I want to give you another one of the people that Wired, in their great reporting, has uncovered, has had at least some access to our data inside Treasury. It's a guy named Evan Korstein. He's 19 years old. He's a high school graduate. He works at Doge. He has access to U.S. government systems. His professional and online history call into question whether he would even pass a background check typically required to obtain security clearances. Security experts tell Wired he runs something called Tesla.sexy, which operates a Russian website.
Yeah, see, these guys, nobody think, like, this is a Karen problem. This is a Karen concern. They think this is funny. No, like, obviously they're trying to pretend like they give a shit about this. Nobody gives a shit about this except Karens.
He works at a startup that hired convicted hackers. Someone using his Telegram handle solicited a cyber attack. And on his LinkedIn, and I apologize to the Saints out there, and we know a lot of the Saints listen to the show, he called himself Big, B-A-L-L-S. I won't say the...
Uh-oh.
This is so embarrassing, bro. Like...
Oh, too soon.
Oh my God.
Words, I won't be vulgar. That's what he calls himself. So Big, B-A-L-L-S, has all of our social security data and maybe downloaded it, maybe didn't share it, maybe did. Your thoughts?
That's a lot. That's a lot of accusations.
Joy, I think it's pretty clear that the U.S. government has been raided by the world's richest man under the permission of a billionaire felon president who thinks that governing is a reality show. And that creates a constitutional crisis. And I think there are so many fires to put out. You're exactly right in discussing this, that sometimes you have to choose which one is the real kind of existential question. And so it is not necessarily, though.
So that's not true. The reason why they're reporting on this is because the guy's name is Big Balls and it's funny. They're not reporting on any sort of national security stuff. They're not focusing on that. They're focusing on Doge and Big Balls because that's what gets people to watch the news, because it's funny. So let's not go and turn this into like some kind of, oh, well, they're making, this is some kind of fucking, you know, like I'm trying to think of a good way to say it. Like it's like some noble effort. No, they're doing the exact same thing. That's why every single one has it in the title.
The attack on USAID or the attack on the Civil Service Corps, those are very important and worth fighting for. But I think the fundamental issue here is the lawlessness of Donald Trump and Elon Musk and their doges, and whether or not there was a security breach. We know there were violations of law. There were violations of the Impoundment Act, violation of civil service protections, violation of the Constitution. It is the question of lawlessness that is creating the constitutional crisis, not necessarily the policy behind it. The policy has to be fought as well. But part of the existential question, the constitutional crisis, is because of Donald Trump and Elon Musk, but it also is equally because of the collapse of the Republican Congress. If Democrats controlled
it's because they wanted to vote. It's because people don't have any trust in the processes of the government. And this is what I think a lot of these people don't understand, is that I think that the average person, and I think this is true around the world, and I think you're seeing revolutions like this happen. Like, I think that you saw it with like Argentina, and I think that you also saw it with El Salvador, and I think you'll continue to see it in more places like Poland and like a lesser extent, is that people are losing trust in this like appeal to authority that the government has, and they don't trust anything about it. They don't trust the way that it's run. They don't trust the people running it. They don't trust the processes. They don't trust what's considered to be the authority, and they want to burn the whole thing down. That's what I think people voted for. People voted to burn it down. Now, you might not like that vote. You might think that's a bad decision, but I think that's exactly what people fucking voted for. Is this propaganda? I don't think it is. I mean, am I crazy? Like, I think this is, is that what people believe? Like, for those of you guys that voted for Trump, is this what you voted for? That's a lot of yeses. Argentinian here, you're 100% right. Yeah.
Congress right now, Elon Musk would be at a congressional hearing tomorrow. The Doges would be sitting at hearing tables. Everyone would be getting a fair hearing about what the hell is going on right now in the government. But we see the malfeasance by Trump and Musk, but it's kind of a passive malfeasance by the Congress that has to be recognized. The Republican Congress has collapsed. It has collapsed. It no longer honors its constitutional responsibility. And in that vacuum...
He's right about that, by the way. I think that they have, because they don't represent the average person again. Or anymore. And I don't think that they represent, like, contemporary conservative values at all. And so, or Republican values. So I think that's the reason why. No, they never did. Well, they especially don't now.
We get the violations of law and Constitution that we're seeing.
Yep, there you go. Ooh. Well, somebody else said that apparently the guy is back. Wait. Oh my God. I cannot overstate how much I loathe this emotional blackmail pretending to be concern. My kids, God willing, will be risk takers. They won't think constantly about whether a flippant comment or a wrong viewpoint will follow them around for the rest of their lives. They will tell stupid jokes. They will develop views that they later think are wrong or even gross. I made mistakes as a kid, and thank God I grew up in a culture that encouraged me to grow and learn rather than and feel remorse when I screwed up and offer grace when others did. I don't worry about my kids making mistakes or developing views they later regret. I don't worry too much about trolls on the internet. You know what I do worry about? That they'll grow up to be a U.S. congressman who engages in emotional blackmail over a kid's social media posts. You disgust me. Oh my fucking God. Oh, man. I was so wrong. I thought this guy was just a weird couch fucker. And I have never been happier to be wrong in my entire life. This is amazing, man. Yeah, it's cathartic, isn't it? Yes, especially the fact that he said the emotional blackmail thing. I feel so fucking validated right now. It's insane. Man, this is crazy.
Where are them sacks at? Fuck. Oh, these random blanks. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Yeah, gotta be careful there. Leave me be! Okay. Calm down, calm down. Where'd he go? I swear there was something I could click here. What the? Oh, there. Trad wives.
Women. What are women? No, Matt Walsh, down! No, get back in your cage, get back in your cage! Depending on who you ask, women are strong, independent, beautiful angels who can do no wrong. Or evil, ungrateful and not me though, I'm not like other girls. Today we are taking a break from my seemingly never-ending research into the male question, and we are talking about women. In my video, What Happened to Men, I talk about femboys. And in this video I'm talking about TikTok trad wives.
The term tradwife is trending online, fueled by a TikTok influencer who uses the term to refer to herself and how she sees her role in her marriage.
This isn't just about personal choice or individual preferences, it's advancing a right-wing political ideology and dressing it up as a lifestyle.
Now before we hop into our shiny armor to defend Milady, let's get into today's sponsor. You tired of this happening to you? Introducing Ridge. Ridge wallets are high-quality aluminum wallets that can hold up to 12 cards, plus that fat stack of cash you're gonna take out of your bank before it collapses. Ridge wallets are made with RFID blocking technology, which protects you from digital pickpockets, which will be great when the one world government forces us to rely on digital currency. There's over 30 colors and styles, including carbon fiber, burnt titanium, and my favorite, rose gold. Ridge has over 50,000 5-star reviews, and they're so confident that you'll love their product that they'll let you test it out for 90 days, and if you don't love it, you can return it and get a full refund. So go to ridge.com/shoe or click the link down below and enter code SHOE at checkout to get 10% off your purchase. Big thank you to Ridge for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Now let's get back to the video. Oh, happy belated International Women's Day, everybody. Happy Women's History Month, in fact. I didn't even know it was Women's History Month until I saw this commercial from Hershey's.
My name is Faye Johnstone. I'm the Executive Director of Wisdom to Action. We can create a world where everyone is able to live in public space as their honest and authentic selves. See the women changing how we see the future at Hershey's Canada.
Is that really the representation we want for women? Cookies and cream? Disgusting. The other day, this video of TikTok influencer SD Williams absolutely blew up on Twitter. SD is one of many in the new growing movement of TikTok tradwives. Women who quit their jobs and decide to be stay-at-home girlfriends, wives, or mothers, dedicating their time to domestic chores like cooking, cleaning, and taking care of their family. As soon as I saw this video of SD Williams, I was seething with jealousy. This woman looks like she jumped right out of a 50s Coca-Cola ad. She looks beautiful, confident, happy, everything the internet hates. So I defended the femboys, and today I'm going to be defending the TikTok tradwives. Both are very different things, but also kind of similar at the same time. Both are exaggerations of femininity and are seen as rebelling against society, depending on where you stand. Depending on which party you vote for, the red satanic pedophiles or the blue satanic pedophiles. Now, I happen to support both the femboys and the tradwives. Real controversial stuff happening on this channel, folks. Subscribe for more hot takes like, is mayonnaise too spicy? I think it's cool when people do whatever they want, despite how much hate is thrown at them. And wow, was there a lot of hate thrown at this woman. Turns out it's all women can choose to do whatever they want, until a woman chooses to do whatever she wants. Over the past few months, there have been dozens of articles on the growing epidemic of TikTok tradwives, calling them classist, racist, heteronormative, disturbing videos featuring cis white women. Oh no, not cis white women. Articles calling the women insecure, telling them to just do BDSM instead. Articles saying they have no problem with their individual choices. But if this is the age of the tradwife, then I'm ready to die alone.
Then die. What do you want me to do, argue with you? I'm not on the debate team. This isn't mock trial.
The articles about this were pretty bad. But the comments were even worse. Imagine being so scared of chasing your own dreams you decide to sell your soul to a man. Being a slave to a man isn't being feminine, it's being a slave. Please stop glorifying this. Spending every second of your life in service to men is not something to aspire to. If this is what makes her happy, that's great. Looks like she loves her life and I'm ecstatic for her. But it's not condemning housewives. But literal male fantasy cosplay, LMAO. So does her husband beat and degrade her? Don't come crying to us girl bosses when your husband abuses you for dinner being cold. Stupid dumb girl who will end up with nothing
very
when he leaves her for another one. I would love to come home from the construction site and slam her head into the fridge floor for forgetting to put my beer in there.
Tilldragande.
I would love to grab her by the hair and slam her face into the fridge. Fascist Barbie would need a lot more of that caked up makeup to cover the bruises on her face after her beat for not having dinner right.
Why are they all so violent? These people need to be in prison.
Women like this trigger a violent reaction in me. Yeah, we can tell. As far as I know, none of these women are telling me live. In fact, SD Williams is doing the exact opposite.
The misconception about the trad wife movement, it's not really a movement, nobody's pushing it. People are typically just living it and maybe showcasing their lifestyle like me. And we believe our place, specifically us as individuals, believe our purpose is to be homemakers. There are a lot of people trying to make this a sinister thing or put some other darker meaning behind the term trad wife. Nobody is doing that. We as individuals are just choosing to be homemakers. That's all.
Feminism is about personal
jag pratade med ChatGPT och
But you chose wrong.
Förmodligen var det för att jag inte hade, jag hade 10 000 kilobit per sekund.
No one is coming after you. It's all in your head, my sweet aggrieved whites. Inclusion of others does not mean the exclusion of
6 000 som man ska ha.
It's gonna be okay. Name one person who is condemning traditional wives. I am. Okay, just because someone chooses to live an oppressive lifestyle doesn't make it any better. Gender traditionalism is toxic, period. Doing things for the sake of gender roles or gender tradition is toxic, period. In the end, this only benefits patriarchy. Individual choices do not exist in a vacuum. She's promoting a dangerous slavery mindset to young women. This is not real feminism. Feminism is about the emancipation of all women from the patriarchy, not just some women. Y'all are embarrassing. I love all these people like nobody's condemning trad wives, and then there's like hundreds and hundreds of videos of people condemning trad wife until their toddler shits on them and their husband of 12 years, their senior, punches them out for not having dinner ready at 5 p.m. exactly. You realize when you hit 40, your husband is gonna start having sex with one of your teenage daughter's friends, right? You know she's getting it from Tyrone while her husband watches. Writing whole-ass fan fictions about we'd agree for
their darker meaning behind the term trad wife. Nobody is doing that. We as individuals are just choosing to be homemakers. That's all.
Feminism is about personal choice. But you chose wrong, bitch. Because condemning traditional wives. I'm so tired of these self-proclaimed victims. No one is coming after you. It's all in your head, my sweet aggrieved whites. Inclusion of others does not mean the exclusion of you. Breathe, whitey. It's gonna be okay. Name one person who is condemning traditional wives. I am. Okay, just because someone chooses to live an oppressive lifestyle doesn't make it any better. Gender traditionalism is toxic, period. Doing things for the sake of gender roles or gender tradition is toxic, period. In the end, this only benefits patriarchy. Individual choices do not exist in a vacuum. She's promoting a dangerous slavery mindset to young women. This is not real feminism. Feminism is about the emancipation of all women from the patriarchy, not just some women. Y'all are embarrassing. I love all these people like nobody's condemning trad wives. And then there's like hundreds and hundreds of comments and articles and videos of people condemning trad wives. Trad wife until their toddler shits on them and their husband of 12 years, their senior, punches them out for not having dinner ready at 5 p.m. exactly. You realize when you hit 40, your husband is gonna start having sex with one of your teenage daughter's friends, right? You know she's getting it from Tyrone while her husband watches. Writing whole-ass fan fictions about a woman they've never met. Oh, I bet she's so miserable. I bet he beats her. Oh yeah, I bet she's cucking her husband for Tyrone. Trad wife is when white blonde with big booba. Real trad wives don't have big fake tits. Stupid with fake tits. Every single trad wife account is just softcore porn from women with massive tits. This is giving off OnlyFans vibes. This is a fetish. She says in the video under she chose this life. And she did. It's a choice to be this stupid. You call yourself trad and yet you have big breasts. Checkmate. This right here is pure distilled coon brain. I implore you to step out of your goon cave and get some fresh air, please. Just because you find the woman hot doesn't mean it's porn. Can we stop calling this a fetish? Oh, thank God. Somebody normal. This is a well-documented white nationalist online trend. Trad wife, but she uses social media, lol. If she's such a trad wife, why is she on an iPhone? If she's so traditional, why is she using a cell phone? This sounds like f***ing conservative boomers when they're like, oh, you're a socialist? How come you have an iPhone? Impossible to be a traditional wife when I'm a male. Hey, that is not true. It is 2023. We support trad husbands and boy wives on this channel. This would be fine if it weren't for all the whiny pick-me shit. Nobody cares if you want to cook and have big titties. Go have fun. Imagine being so insecure with your miserable life you have to do some 1950s Nazi cosplay to get any male attention, lol. Did he pick you, sis? Pick me, pick me, pick me. Hope he picks you, queen. This pick me shit. All this woman has to do to get picked is exist. I don't think she needs to make a big spectacle on TikTok to get male attention when she looks like this. Be serious. And also, can we just talk about this pick-me shit? Pick-me is an insult people throw at women when they aren't towing whatever the current NPC line is. Some of these people calling this woman a pick-me have OnlyFans in their bios. You literally, financially rely on being picked by men. If men didn't pick you, you'd be out of a job. And I'd have like 5,000 views per video, but... When I do it, it's based. When you do it, it's cringe. I guarantee I can cook better than her. I can bake better bread than her, and my boobs are bigger. I just don't wear ugly dresses, and I work for a living. I'm not married, and I certainly wouldn't submit to a husband if I had one. Sorry, I was trying to find your fucking point. I'm actually a lot better and hotter than her, and I'm not married. Okay. I want her to peg me. Oh, I don't know how that one got in there. Sorry. I wish America could go back to the 50s when things were simpler. I'm secretly gay. I have polio. I'm not allowed to wear pants or go to college. I beat the shit out of my son and molested my daughter, and no one will ever do a goddamn thing about it. I can't get through my day without a shit ton of drugs. Most of those things still happen today, but the being on drugs one is funny because it's like, yes, it's true, women were on a ton of drugs back then, but I really gotta ask, like, do you know how many people are on SSRIs? How many people require them to function every day? The shit the average woman is on nowadays would kill a 1950s housewife. I only take my ADHD medication sometimes, but I should be on like 4.
Det här måste jag få veta. Du är nog den andra personen jag känner som har den här, vad ska man kalla det för? Det här attributet av att sova bättre på kaffe, eller?
Det vet jag inte, men jag tar en kaffe och jag sover ändå. Som en stock. Men har jag druckit en liter Monster blir det lite jobbigare.
Taurin, ja. Taurin och vodka är det bästa cocktailen vi har, va?
Ja, det är det bästa. Måste ju säga den här, vad fan är det jag kör? En M2 från USA. Det är den sämsta turret traversen jag varit med om.
Den sämsta vadå?
Turret traverse.
Turret traverse?
Ja, alltså som turretten siktar med, svänger med. Alltså den har väl typ 2 grader max i
Jaha, nu pratar vi War Thunder plötsligt.
Ja.
Vad fan. På tal om energidrycker, den här M2an från Amerika. Okej, det här är energidrycksencyklopedin jag har framför mig här nu. Vad fan snackar han om? Så det var...
Typ. Ja. Den är alltså svin långsam. Om jag ska vrida en kvarts varv. Ska vi se hur långt det.
You can do it!
Oh. 22 sekunder.
Fuck.
En kvarts varv. Det är ju absurt.
Men vilken tur att man har... och du har väl såna jävla... Vad fan kallar man det för? Pansarvagnsband. Vad kallar... Det är ju inte hjul. Det finns ju visserligen hjul... Det är det band verkligen.
Ja. Den kallas ju på svenska, ren svenska är det ju en bandvagn.
Band för mig låter som något av textil. Och inget annat. Eller
du annars kalla det?
kassettband. Och den håller ju
Nej.
inte heller särskilt bra i krig, kan jag tänka. Jag har inte hört någonting som har band i sig som inte är bräckligt av mänskliga händer åtminstone.
Det är ju en pansarbandvagn.
Ja, pansarband alltså.
Ja.
Vi har ju... vad heter det? Band. Man brukar vara... Ja, förr i tiden i alla fall så gick ju saker som på band. Vad fan kallar det? Produktionsband eller fabriksband eller vad fan är det?
Ja.
Mjölkpaketen åker på och allt annat.
Men det är ju ett bältesband.
Bältesband. Så är det. Så vad är det när jag har ett bandbälte runt midjan då?
Det är bara bälte.
Bandception. Right. Oh yeah. Jag blev precis 23 med min mage, vilket är då man ska gå över från single target damage till AoE. Så jag ska bara unlearn my talents för 5 guld. Fuck! Jag glömde bort att jag redan har gjort det en gång. Skit. Men det är lugnt. Jag kan flytta över det. Och så fort jag ska inte späcka, jag ska bara resetta mina talents. Men så fort jag har gjort det ska jag heartstona och sen är jag klar. Jag kan faktiskt starta War Thunder samtidigt. Det är ju ingen babydator direkt heller. Så, logga ut med den, logga in med den. En grej som är så här jäkligt udda som man märker när man spelar hardcore framförallt. Det är att folk köper mycket mer grejer. Ja, priserna är jävligt låga på allting. Men en sak som jag märker typ, alltså nej, jag får nog säga aldrig säljer. Om det inte är någon specifik rare eller epic som en level 60-gubbe har någon användning av. Så är det aldrig någon som köper på de andra servrarna som inte är hardcore. Så vanliga items, alltså typ bracers, chestpiece, byxor, boots. Aldrig. Vapen ibland. Men väldigt sällan. Ska vi se, nu har jag proximity voice på mig. Tja, Bira, hör du mig nu eller? Bira! En AFK eller? Ja.
Bira.
Bärs. Rockade brudar, Bayern. Ja, men det är sjukt hur mycket jag får alltså bara så här level 10 gröna på byxor så länge de har liksom schyssta stats på sig som de som använder skiten vill ha typ strength till wars och sådär. Men Casus skit ju fullständigt i stamina, intellekt och spirit på de levlarna liksom. Men bortsett från det, alla melee-items, både vapen som vanligt egentligen, men framförallt så här chestpiece och sånt där, säljer ta med fan alltså, det förvånar mig. Så som det ska vara, känner jag också. Just det, jag skulle skicka guld till mig. Vad sa du?
Nu är jag körd.
En match eller?
Ja.
Men det blir bra.
Jag ska bara lära mig mapsen. Det tar ju ett tag.
Det är inte
man ska ställa sig.
Viktigt. Alltså mapsen är inte så jävla viktigt. Det enda du behöver lära dig är att följa själva offensiva linjen som man inte kan riktigt se mer än att du ser ju hur liksom hela ditt lag är uppradat och du vill ju helst bara inte bryta den förrän du har hittat en plats där du kan kampa. De bästa matcherna jag har kampar jag bara. Nej, jag ska inte predika. Killen jag snackar med just nu, du alltså, fick ju fan, var det 3000 silverlines eller någonting på din första eller andra match bara liksom. Så I will yield. Så, nu har jag pengar till att göra min respec. Sen Hearthstone, sen kör vi.
Sen kötta.
Kötta! Vad fuck var det som flög förbi? Jaha, folk går omkring med jävla en Cupid Goblin för alla hjärtans dag tema i Volvo. Okay. Alltså jag orkar inte, oh my god.
Well met. Be careful.
Så exit WoW